morning, dear students. So after a long time we are again here for the topic of mathematical physics, and in particular we are calculating examples related to solve that first order first degree differential equation. So let me recall what we have studied. So first of all, we have studied that variable separable, then homogeneous, non-homogeneous, then exact and non-exact. So in case of non-exact, we have studied one term, that is integrating factor. So what we mean by that integrating factor? So and function is said to be that integrating factor by which we can multiply it to that given differential equation, and we can convert the given differential equation from that non-exact to that exact differential equation. That is what we mean by integrating factor of differential equation. So next we are going to study that linear differential equation. So what we mean by that linear differential equation, or what kind of form we can set as a linear differential equation. So there is particular term, or there is particular form of the differential equation which is known as a linear. So differential equation of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. This type of differential equation is known as that linear. Dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where what is p and q? So where p and q are functions of x. P and q both are functions of only x, not y, but these two are only functions of x. Then it is called linear differential equation, and it is linear in y. So this type of differential equation is known as a linear differential equation in y, and p and q must be the function of x. And in the reverse case, if we have the differential equation of the form that dx by dy plus px is equal to q, then this is known as the linear differential equation in x, where p and q are functions of only y. So here we have the two type of differential equation. This is linear differential equation in y. This is linear differential equation in x. Here p and q are functions of x. Here p and q are functions of y. So p and q are functions of x. That is known as linear differential equation, and it is linear in y. Now the question is that how to solve this differential equation. We know that if whether this type a differential equation is given, then we can say it as a linear differential equation. But the question is that how to find out its solution. So to solve this differential equation, to solve given differential equation, we can obtain integrating factor. So we have to find out the integrating factor, and integrating formula for integrating factor is given by integrating factor is equal to e raised to integration p dx. What is p? P, that is coefficient of y into that given differential equation, which is function of x, which can be constant function as well. It is not compulsory that it is compulsorily function of x only. It can be constant number as well. So p, that is the coefficient of y, and we need to take that integration of that p, and we need to keep into that exponential power. So integrating factor, that is e raised to integration p dx, and now we need to multiply the given differential equation by integrating factor. So we are getting that e raised to integration p dx into dy by dx plus p into e raised to integration p dx into y is equal to q into e raised to integration p dx. But we know that if we have two function d by dx of u into v, that is product rule for differentiation. That means if you have d by dx of u into v, then it will be u as it is dv by dx plus v as it is du by dx. This is product rule for differentiation. So same type of product rule you can see here. One is from y, another one is e raised to integration p dx. So let us say that e raised to integration p dx as a u and y as a v. So compare these two. So it will be d by dx of u into v. So u as it is, that is e raised to integration p dx as it is, into dv by dx. So it is dy by dx plus v as it is, that means y as it is, e raised to integration p dx, differentiation of e raised to integration p dx And we know that if we have e raised to x, then differentiation of e raised to x will be e raised to x. Integration of e raised to x, that is also e raised to x. So differentiation of e raised to integration p dx, that is e raised to integration p dx, and differentiation of integration p dx, that is only p. That is only p. So this can be written as d by dx of e raised to integration p dx into y. So here this is the step of that differentiation of product of two functions. So this can be written as d by dx of e raised to integration p dx into y, which is equal to q into e raised to integration p dx. Now suppose if you want to neglect this, or suppose if you want to remove that differentiation on the left hand side, then the better way is we need to take the integration on both the sides. So if we take integration on left hand side, then differentiation integration will cancel out. So that term will come only that y into e raised to integration p dx. And now on this side, by taking that integration, it is integration q into e raised to integration p dx or dx plus c, where c is the constant and which is required solution. So whenever you are solving the example related to that linear differential equation which is in y, then the thing is you need to find out that integrating factor which is e raised to integration p dx, and you need to put that values in directly in this formula. There is no need to go through that process. This is the direct formula in which you can put that values of e raised to integration p dx, and on right hand side you can solve this integration and you can find out the answer. So this is the process to solve that linear differential equation, whether it is in x or whether it is in y. If it is in y, then you just need to take that y into e raised to integration p dx is equal to that integration of this term plus c. And if it is linear in x, then you just need to replace that x by y and y by x. So it will be x into e raised to integration p dy, which is equal to integration of q into e raised to integration p dy whole dy plus c, if the given differential equation is linear in x. So this is the this is how you can find out the solution of that linear differential equation. And this is the last one, is the formula to find out that solution. So only two things we need to find out. We have to find out that integrating factor, and another one is that formula in which we need to put that values of integrating factor, as well as we need to solve one integration. So let us calculate one example related to solve the linear differential equation to find out the solution. So that example is dy by dx by dx plus y into sin x, which is equal to e raised to cos x. So now clearly you can see that this is the linear differential equation in y, and you can compare it with that standard equation of linear differential equation, dy by dx plus py is equal to q. So p is equal to sin x, q is equal to e raised to cos x, and also you can observe that p and q both are functions of x only. There is no any term of y in this p and q. Clear? So the given differential equation is linear in y, where p is equal to sin x, q is equal to e raised to cos x. So let us mention that p is equal to sin x, q is equal to e raised to cos x. Now let us find out the solution. So to find out that solution, first of all we need to find out that integrating factor. So integrating factor will be e raised to integration p dx. Now p is equal to p is equal to sin x, so it is e raised to integration sin x dx. And we know that the integration of sin x, that is minus cos x, so it is e raised to minus cos x. This is integrating factor. Now let us put that values in this formula or in this equation. So the solution is y into e raised to integration p dx. So it is e raised to minus cos x, which is equal to integration of q that is e raised to cos x into e raised to integration p dx, that is e raised to minus cos x dx plus c. Now this is e raised to cos x, this is e raised to minus cos x, so it will be e raised to cos x minus cos x, and that is e raised to 0, and e raised to 0, that is 1. So it is only integration dx plus c. And now here it is integration of 1, and integration of 1, that is x. So it is x plus c. And therefore y into e raised to minus cos x is equal to x plus c, which is required solution of the given differential equation, which is required solution of given differential. Also you can take that e raised to minus cos x on that right hand side, then it will become e raised to only cos x. So you can write that alternate solution as y is equal to e raised to cos x into x plus c. This is also the solution where c is an arbitrary constant. So this is also the solution of linear differential equation. Now let us calculate one more example. So now the next example is that dy by dx plus 3y by x plus sin x by x cube. Dy by dx plus 3y by x, which is equal to sin x by x cube. So also again you can see that here it is in form of linear differential equation, dy by dx plus py. So here p is 3 by x, which is equal to q. So q is equal to sin x by x cube. And you can say that p and q both are functions of x only. So let us mention it here that p is equal to 3 by x, q is equal to that sin x by x cube. So first of all we need to find out integrating factor. So integrating factor is equal to e raised to integration p dx. So it is e raised to integration p that is 3 by x dx. Now 3 is constant, so I can take it outside, and integration of 1 upon x, that is log x, or it is ln x. Now if we have a ln b, then we can write it as a ln b raised to a. That multiple will goes to that power, so this can be written as ln b raised to a. So here by same way we can write it as a e raised to ln of x cube. But if we have e raised to ln of a, then it is only a, because log base e both are same. Log base e and that e power log, so both here e are same, so it is only a, and so that's why we can write it as a only x cube. Now the solution is given by y into e raised to integration p dx, that is only x cube, which is equal to integration of q, that is sin x by x cube, into e raised to integration p dx, that is x cube dx plus c. So now x cube will cancel out, so it is only sin x, integration of sin x, that is minus cos x plus c, which is required solution. So y into x cube, or you can write it as x cube y, which is equal to minus cos x plus c, which is required solution to the given differential equation. Okay, so this is how we can solve examples related to that linear differential equation. Let us consider one more example. So next example is that dy by dx plus 2y tan x is equal to sin x. Dy by dx is plus 2y tan x Sine. So again, this is in the form of that dy by dx plus 3y is equal to q. Dy by dx plus 2y tan x is equal to sin x. So where p is equal to 2 tan x, q is equal to sin x. Q is equal to sin x. So now, first of all, we need to find out that integrating factor. So integrating factor is equal to e raised to integration p dx. So it is e raised to integration tan x dx, and the differentiation of tan x. How to find out that? Integration of tan x. If you don't remember that formula, then there is again one more trick, or that you already studied in 11th-12th science. That formula is integration of f dash x upon f of x dx, that is log of f of x. Derivative of denominator is numerator, then integration will be log of f of x. So now here we have integration of tan x. Tan x can be written as sine upon cos. Sine upon cos. Now say that cos is f of x, and differentiation of cos, that is minus sine. So let us multiply minus inside of that integration and outside of that integration. So this is f of x, this is f dash of x. Differentiation of cos, that is minus sine. So this is in this form. So answer is equal to minus log of denominator, that is cos x. But, or we can write it as it is. Now minus is in multiplication, so we can take it into the power. So cos x raised to minus 1, and we know that cos x raised to minus 1, that is 1 upon cos, and 1 upon cos, that is sec. So this can be also written as log sec x. So this is e raised to log sec x. E raised to log sec x. So this, if you not remember that formula of integration of tan x, then you can find out by these ways. So it is e raised to log of sec x, and e raised to log of sec x, that is only sec x. Now the solution is y into e raised to integration p dx, that is only sec x, which is equal to integration of q, that is sin x, into sec x dx plus c. Now sec, that is 1 upon cos, and sin upon cos, that is tan, so it is integration of tan x dx plus c, and integration of tan, that is again we have log of sec x plus c, and this is the solution of given differential equation. So this is how you can calculate examples related to that linear differential equation. Clear? So whether it is given in terms of linear in y or linear in x, you can calculate it easily. Now let us calculate one example which is linear in y. So you can get idea that how to solve examples which is given as linear in y. Yes, so now the next example is that 1 plus x plus xy square dy plus y plus y cube dx is equal to 0. Now the given differential equation is not given directly in form of linear differential equation. Here you can see that clearly. It is not directly given as a linear differential equation. It is not in form of dy by dx plus py is equal to q or dx by dy plus px is equal to q. So first of all you need to convert it in the form of dy by dx plus py is equal to q or dx by dy plus px is equal to q. Whatever form you can consider, that you have to consider. So now first of all let us make it as a dy by dx. So dy by dx, that will be minus of y plus y cube upon 1 plus x xy square. So if we write this equation from which dy by dx is a subject, then it will be minus of y plus y cube upon 1 plus x xy square. This is not in the form of the dy by dx plus py is equal to q, or we can't convert it in the form of that dy by dx plus py is equal to q. That means this equation cannot be converted to that linear in y. So now let us try to convert this into that linear in x. Let us try to convert this into that linear in x. So let us make that dx by dy as a subject to that equation. So if dx by dy is subject, so for that first of all let us take this term on right hand side, then it will be y plus y cube into dx, which is equal to that minus of 1 plus x xy square dy. Now let us take that dy on denominator on left hand side and y plus y cube on that right hand side, then it will be minus of 1 plus x xy square upon y plus y cube. Clear? Now if we have differential equation which is linear in y, then it will be in form of dx by dy plus px is equal to q, where p and q both are functions of y only. So now let us expand this one. Let us give that 1 upon y plus y cube to that particular term 1. So it will be minus 1 upon y plus y cube. Let us take x common from these two, then it will be minus of x into 1 plus y square upon y plus y cube. So let us take that y common, then it will be 1 plus y square. Now 1 plus y square will cancel out. Now let us take that x by y to that left hand side, then it will be dx by dy plus x by y is equal to minus of 1 upon y into 1 plus y square. And that you can see that in this form, dx by dy plus px is equal to q, where p and q both are functions of y only. P is equal to 1 by y and q is equal to minus 1 upon 1 y into 1 plus y square. So this is linear, this is linear in x. Clear? Now we need to solve this equation. So let us try to solve this one. So first of all, integrating factor. So it is e raised to integration p dy So it will be integration e raised to integration 1 by y dy. Now integration of e raised to 1 by y, that is e raised to ln y, and that is only y. Now let us, the solution is given by dx y into that not a y, it should be x into integrating factor, that is y, which is equal to integration of q, that is minus 1 upon 1 plus y square into y into integrating factor, that is y, dy plus c. Now y will cancel out. The remaining term is only minus of integration of 1 upon 1 plus y square, and we know that the integration of 1 upon 1 plus y square, what is that integration of 1 upon 1 plus y square? It is integration of 1 upon a square plus x square dx, and that is sine inverse x, that is sine inverse x. So it is minus sine inverse, here it is y, so it is y plus c, and this is the solution of given differential equation. You can take that y on the right hand side, so it will be minus sine inverse y plus c by y. That depends on you. Okay. So from a given equation, we can't say directly that it is linear in x or linear in y, but you need to convert that equation in the form of linear one. Dx by dy plus x by y, which is equal to minus 1 upon y into 1 plus y square. That is linear differential equation in x, where p is 1 by y, q is minus 1 upon y into 1 plus y square. Clear? So there are certain examples related to these. Let us calculate one more in which directly you can't say anything that it is linear in y or linear in x, but you need to find out. So next one is that y log y dx. Y log y dx plus x minus log y dy is equal to 0. So now by these you can't say directly that whether it will be linear in x or linear in y. So you just need to find out whether it is linear in x or linear in y. So now let us try to find out first dy by dx and then try to find out the dx by dy. And if we can write in one of the form of linear differential equation, and then we can solve it easily. So first let us try to find out linear in y. So let us write down dy by dx. So let us make that dy by dx as a subject. So if dy by dx is a subject, then this will be minus y log y upon x minus log y. Now you cannot write this equation as dy by dx plus py is equal to q. You can't write this equation in this form, and so that's why it is not linear in y. So now let us try to write down as by taking dx by dy as a subject. So if dx by dy is a subject to that equation, then it will be minus of x minus log y upon y log y. Let us give that y log y to that particular term, then it will be minus x upon y log y, minus minus plus log y upon y log y. So here log y will cancel out. Now let us take the x by y log y to that left hand side, then it will be dx by dy plus x by y log y, which is equal to 1 by y, which is equal to 1 by y. And clearly you can see that this is linear differential equation, dx by dy plus px is equal to q. where p is equal to 1 upon y log y and q is equal to 1 upon y. So these two are p and q are only functions of y, and this differential equation we have converted into linear in x. So now let us find out integrating factor. So integrating factor will be e raised to integration p dy dp pp, that is 1 by y log y, 1 by y log y dy. Now the question is that how to find out this integration. So again, let me just recall one formula, f of x raised to n into integration of f of x raised to n into f dash x, or again that formula we have written that f dash x upon fx dx. So these can be written as integration 1 upon y upon log y, 1 upon y upon log y. So this is fx or fy, and this is f dash y, derivative of log y, that is 1 upon y in dy. So that answer will be log of log y, log of log y. So this is e raised to integration of 1 upon log y dy, and that is e raised to log of log y, e raised to log of log y, and that is only log y. Now the solution is x into integrating factor, that is log y, which is equal to integration of q, that is 1 upon y into log y dy plus c. Now on that right hand side we have this integration. So how to solve this integration? So again, one formula is that if we have f of x raised to n into f dash x dx, then the answer will be f of x whole raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. That integration will be f of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. If we have a function raised to n into the derivative of function dx, then this integration will gives us the value as f of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So now clearly you can see that this is f of x raised to, if it is nothing then it will be 1. So log y raised to 1 and derivative of log y, that is 1 upon y. So that integration will be, there is increment into the power by 1. So it will be log y square by 2 plus c, and this is the final answer or required solution to that given differential equation. Clear? So this is how we can solve examples related to that linear differential equation. Now next, there is also the case of non-linear one, as we have studied for that. For exact there is non-exact, for homogeneous there is non-homogeneous. So same way we have also the case of non-linear as well, and in particular we are going to study that Bernoulli's differential equation. In particular we will study that Bernoulli's differential equation. So differential equation of the form that dy by dx plus p y is equal to q into y raised to n. That kind of differential equation is known as that Bernoulli's differential equation, which is non-linear, and we can convert that differential equation to that linear differential equation by assuming new variable, and we can solve that kind of example as well. So let us go through that Bernoulli's differential. We are going to study Bernoulli's equation or Bernoulli's differential equation. So differential equation, as I already told you, the differential equation of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q into y raised to n, which is known as Bernoulli's differential equation, where p and q are functions of x, which is known as Bernoulli differential equation. And this equation can be solved by converting this equation from non-linear to that linear one. This is non-linear differential equation, but we can convert it into that linear differential equation by assuming 1 upon y raised to n minus 1, which is equal to v. So how it will become a linear differential equation? So if we assume that 1 upon y raised to n minus 1 is equal to v, then this equation will be converted into this dv by dx plus 1 minus n into p, v is equal to q. So how? So let us try to understand that how to find out that equation. So now let us divide this equation by y raised to n. Then it will be 1 upon y raised to n into dy by dx plus p y into upon 1 upon y raised to n, which is equal to q. Y raised to n will cancel out. So now this is 1 upon y raised to n dy by dx plus 1 y will cancel out, so it is p into y, p upon y raised to n minus 1, which is equal to q. Now let us assume that 1 upon y raised to n minus 1 is equal to v. So 1 upon y raised to n minus 1 is equal to v. Now let us take differentiation with respect to x on both the sides. Then this is y raised to 1 minus n. If we write in numerator, then it will be y raised to 1 minus n. So now if we are taking the differentiation, then 1 minus n power comes into that multiplication into y raised to 1 minus n minus 1. So it will be only y raised to n, and differentiation of y, that is dy by dx. So differentiation of 1 upon y raised to n minus 1, that is same as 1 upon y raised to 1 minus n, and differentiation of this term, that is 1 minus n into y raised to n y raised to minus n into dy by dx. Y raised to minus n, that is 1 upon y raised to n. So this is 1 minus n upon y raised to n into dy by dx, which is equal to dv by dx. Because on right hand side we have only v. So differentiation of v, that is dv by dx. Now let us make that 1 upon y raised to n into dy by dx as a subject. Then it will be 1 upon y raised to n dy by dx, that is 1 upon 1 minus n into dv by dx. So let us put that values in this equation. Then it will be 1 upon y dy by dx, that is 1 upon 1 minus n into dv by dx plus p by 1 upon y raised to n minus 1, y raised to n minus 1, that is v. So it is 1 upon pv, which is equal to that q. I think y raised to n minus 1, that is 1 minus n. Done. So, but we want in this term, so let us make that 1, let us multiply it by that 1 minus n. So here it will be dv by dx plus p into 1 minus nv is equal to that q into, yes, so that is a problem on that p upon y raised to n minus 1, which is equal to q. we have multiplied it by that y raised to n q will remain as it is, then it is, this is v coming to that. Yes, this is right. Yes, that is mistake. So here it is also 1 minus n. That's my mistake. It is q into 1 minus n. So by multiplying this equation by 1 minus n, we will get that. And here you can see that this is linear in v, dv by dx plus, let us say this function is a p dash. Give this function as p dash, then it is dv by dx plus p dash v, which is equal to q dash. So it is linear in v. And now we know that how to solve this linear equation. By considering that integrating factor, we need to put that values in direct formula and we can solve it for v and x. And after getting that solution, we need to put that v is equal to 1 upon 1 y raised to n minus 1 in that solution. So it will give a solution in terms of x and y. And this is how we can solve the Bernoulli's differential equation. So let us take one example. Example is already written here. dy by dx plus 2y by x, which is equal to x square y square. So compare it with this dy by dx plus 2y by x, so ty. So p is equal to 2 by x, which is equal to q into y raised to n. So q will be x square, y raised to n. So here n is equal to 2. So now 1 upon y raised to n minus 1, here n is equal to 2. So 1 upon y is equal to v, that we need to assume. So let 1 upon y is equal to v. And if you want to simplify this, then let us divide it by y square, then it will be 1 upon y square dy by dx plus 2y by x, so it will be 2y by 2 by xy, which is equal to x square. Now let us take 1 up by y is equal to v. So differentiation of this, differentiation of 1 by y, that is minus 1 upon y square, and differentiation of y, that is dy by dx, which is equal to that dv by dx. So now let us multiply by minus on both the sides, then it will be minus dv by dx. Let us put that values in above equation, then it will be minus dv by dx plus 2 by y into x, but 1 by y, that is v. So it is 2 by x into v, which is equal to that x square. Now let us multiply it by minus 1, then it will be dv by dx plus, sorry, it will be minus 2 by x into v, which is equal to that minus x square. And now this is linear differential equation in v. This is linear. So integrating factor will be e raised to integration p dx, where p is equal to minus 2 by x. So it is integration minus 2 by x dx. So it is e raised to minus 2 ln x. So it is e raised to ln x raised to minus 2, and so it is 1 by x square. So the solution is v into if, that is 1 by x square, which is equal to integration of q, that is minus x square, integrating factor, that is 1 by x square dx plus c. X square will cancel out, integration of minus 1, that is only x. So it is minus x plus c. But v is equal to 1 by y. So let us put that value here. So it is 1 by x square y, which is equal to minus x plus c. And that is the solution of given Bernoulli's equation. Clear? So this is the Bernoulli's differential equation that you can solve. And also you can, if you don't want to simplify, then you can also write from this dv by dx is there, p that is 2 by x is there, v is also there, here n is equal to 2, so 1 minus 2, so it is minus 1, minus sign is also there, q that is x square, and 1 minus x, so minus sign is also there. So directly you can write in form of linear differential equation as well. If you don't want to simplify this, then you can write directly. Clear? So this is how we can solve example. Let us take one more example. dy by dx plus y by x plus y square by x square. dy by dx plus y by x plus y square is equal to y square by x square. Now again let us divide this equation by y square, then it can be written as 1 by y square dy by dx. Now y by y square, so it is only 1 upon y, so it is 1 by x square, which is equal to 1 by x square. Now let us assume that 1 by y is equal to v. So by that same way 1 by y is v, then 1 by y square dy by dx, that is minus dv by dx. So this equation can be written as minus dv by dx plus v by x is equal to 1 by x square. Let us multiply it by minus 1, then it will be dv by dx minus v by x minus 1 by x square. So this is linear in v. Let us find out integrating factor. So integrating factor is e raised to integration p dx. P is minus 1 by x, so it is e raised to minus integration 1 by x dx, and that is e raised to minus ln x, and it is 1 upon x, because minus comes to that power, so ln x raised to minus 1, x raised to minus 1, that is 1 upon x, so it is e raised to ln of 1 upon x, but e raised to ln of 1 upon x, that is only 1 upon x. So integrating factor is 1 upon x, and therefore the solution is given by v into integrating factor 1 upon x, which is equal to integration of, this is minus 1 upon x square q, and q that is minus 1 upon x square into integrating factor, that is 1 upon x dx plus c. So it is minus of integration x square into x, so it is x cube, and that can be written as x raised to minus 3 dx plus c, and so it is x raised to minus 2 upon minus 2 plus c, and so it is 1 by 2x square, because minus minus will become plus, x raised to minus 2, that can be written as 1 by x square, 2 is already there, so 1 by 2x square plus c, but v is equal to 1 upon y, so let us put that 1 upon y here, then it will be 1 upon xy is equal to 1 by 2x square plus c. So this is the solution of given differential equation. This is how we can find out the solution of Bernoulli's differential equation, which is case of that non-linear one. So next example, Next example is that dy by dx plus y is equal to y square into cos x minus sin x. So now let us divide the equation by 1 by y square. Divide by y square, then it will be 1 by y square dy by dx. Y by y square, that is 1 upon y, which is equal to cos x minus sin x. Now let us assume that 1 by y is equal to v. So by taking differentiation, 1 by y square dy by dx, which is equal to minus dv by dx. Put that values in this equation, then it will be minus dv by dx plus v, which is equal to cos x minus sin x. And let us multiply it by minus 1, then it will be dv by dx minus v, which is equal to sin x minus cos x. Now integrating factor. So integrating factor, that is, this is linear in v, dv by dx plus pv is equal to q. So e raised to integration p dx, but p is equal to minus 1, so it is integration minus dx. So it is e raised to minus x. So e raised to minus x, therefore the solution v into e raised to minus x, which is equal to integration of sin x minus cos x into e raised to minus x dx plus c. Now give that sin and cos to that particular term, then it will be e raised to minus x into sin x dx minus integration e raised to minus x into cos x dx plus c. Now we have the two type of formula, integration e raised to x into cos bx dx and integration e raised to x into sin bx dx. So this formula is given by e raised to x upon a square plus b square into a cos bx plus b sin bx. And this is given by e raised to x upon a square plus b square into a sin bx minus b cos bx. So these two formula we have directly integration e raised to x cos bx dx and integration e raised to x sin bx dx. So these two formula you can apply here. So a is equal to minus 1, b is also 1. So in first one, e raised to x, so it is e raised to minus x, a square plus b square, so it is 1 square plus 1 square, so it is 2 into a that is minus 1, so minus sin x minus cos x minus, this is also e raised to minus x by 2, a that is minus cos x plus b that is 1 and it is plus sin x plus c. Now this is minus cos x, this is minus minus plus cos x, so these two term will cancel out. This is minus sin x, this is also minus sin x, so this is 2 times minus sin x, so 2 will cancel out. So it is e raised to minus x into minus sin x by 2 minus e raised to minus x into sin x by 2 plus c. This is minus, so it is minus e raised to minus x into sin x plus c. So v into e raised to minus x, that is equal to this, but v is equal to 1 upon y, so let us put that value here. So it is e raised to minus x upon y, which is equal to minus e raised to minus x sin x plus c, which is required solution of given differential equation. Clear? And with this we conclude the topic of first order, first degree differential equation. Clear? So I hope it is clear to everyone, and now you can calculate any of the example of first order, first degree. Clear? So now in next lecture we will start the new concept that is related to matrix or matrices. So in which we will study the types of matrices, and then certain how to find out that eigenvalues, eigenvector, and certain properties of that eigenvalue and eigenvector, and so that we will study in next lecture.